Many years ago, a mentor who is an extremely wealthy businessman hammered a concept into me. He said you can be the jack of all trades and the master of none, or you can be a specialist in a relatively narrow field, become a recognized authority as a result, and make far more money. You choose. My name is Rashid Koppel. In this video, I'm going to cover the first of three fundamental concepts in marketing, which is determining your target market niche. Now, in case you're wondering about the other two, they are your message, what you say to your audience to attract them, and the media you use to get that message out. Collectively, we call this the market, message, media triangle. We'll cover these in other videos. Let's get back to your market, the people you serve best. If I were to ask you who you serve best and you said everyone, I'd challenge you to reconsider. I'd say that to succeed, you must niche down your potential target market and concentrate in defined areas. Now, most business owners, when hearing this, react adversely, mainly through fear. They think that niching down and narrowing the potential prospect list will mean there will be less business to be had. Now, ironically, the opposite is true. Narrowing the market will allow you to target prospects specifically with a marketing message that resonates exactly with their pains, frustrations, hopes, and desires. You attract exactly the people you want while repelling the rest who aren't a good fit. In effect, you're qualifying out as much as you're qualifying in, which will save you a lot of time by not having to deal with somebody who won't be a good prospect for your business. So, the obvious question is, how do you go about selecting your market niche? There are two main ways of looking at a niche. There are demographics and psychographics. Demographics are physical attributes, industry size, business, location, age ranges of individual consumers, gender, occupation, income level, etc. The defining characteristic of a demographic is that it's quantifiable. Psychographics segment your market based on how they think, their personality traits, values, attitudes, interests, and lifestyle. Now, often your market consists of both demographic and psychographic elements, so it's important to understand both so that you can align your message accurately. I'll give you a couple of examples from our client files. The first is a leadership coach passionate about improving teaching standards in schools. His demographic target is high schools in Australia, so they're pretty easy to find. They don't generally move very often. His psychographic, though, is principals who are forward-thinking, open-minded educators who want to embrace new research-based teaching methods. Principals who understand the culture of education needs to change from telling to collaboration. Now, while his leadership coaching could be applied to any medium to large organization, focusing down to schools and principals allows him to directly target and communicate with people likely to resonate with his message. Another example is our own accountant who specializes in property tax. By niching down to property tax, he no longer competes with general accountants who concentrate on compliance and has therefore become a recognized expert in his area, which means he attracts more business. It also makes it far easier for people to refer business to him as they have a handle on exactly who he helps best. And in case you're wondering what our niche is, we work with professional services firms who sell high-ticket consultancy. Our psychographic is actually far more important than the demographic. Our psychographic is business leaders who are aspirational action takers who want to grow their businesses to the next level but are frustrated that it's not happening at a rate they want. So, if this is you, by all means give us a call. Now, defining a narrow niche has another major benefit. It allows you to hone your message to attract that specific audience as well as select the right media to get in front of them. Topics we'll cover in other videos. Now, before I end, let me point out that once you have one niche down pat, there is nothing stopping you from targeting others with appropriate marketing. But get one done first. Don't dilute your efforts. So, if you'd like to know more about our marketing processes, We have stacks of material on this, as well as other articles on having a great business mindset, strategy, marketing, selling on our blog. You can find it at revealedresources.com. And while you're there, download other resources like our free guide on how to attract high-value clients. Till next time, this is Rashid Koppel.